Dolphins fans, I want to hear from y'all down in the comment section. How likely are you to recommend my show to a friend or maybe a fellow Dolphins fan? Go down in the comment section. Let me know. Scale it 1 to 10 down in the comments. We want to hear from you on today's show. Dolphins fans, y'all get another one of those just for the heck of it. I am your host, Willie Finns. Good to be back in the Chat Sports office. Been about a week off, but still, y'all still have videos. I still have some videos for y'all that were going out, so appreciate everyone watching those. Back to some news and rumors, though. Dov Kleiman tweeted this out over the weekend, saying that the Dolphins are not expected to re-sign tight end Mike Gesicki per Daniel Oyefusi of the Miami Herald. Gesicki was franchise tagged by Miami last year for $10.9 million, but the team rarely used him. He played less than 50% of the snaps. Still one of the more athletic tight ends in the league. Gesicki can help a team in 2023. So let's talk about this Miami Herald report. Here is what Daniel Oyefusi said. Gesicki played the 2022 season on the franchise tag, but general manager Chris Grier said in his end-of-season news conference that Gesicki, quote, earned the right to be a free agent, which means all signs point to Gesicki leaving Miami in free agency in March. So they're not going to franchise tag him again. While his struggles as a blocker limited his playing time, Gesicki still had moments when he showed why he is one of the league's best pass-catching tight ends, and the Dolphins will have to find a replacement for his production and take pressure off wide receivers Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. This is obviously not a surprise, this report from the Miami Herald, saying that Gesicki is likely to leave the Dolphins in free agency. He is likely to not get franchise tagged again. Not a surprise. We've talked about it before, but still, this just adds more to the speculation that Mike Gesicki is done as a Dolphin after spending the first 5 years of his career with the franchise. What do you think is the percent chance that Mike Gesicki returns to the Dolphins? Go down in the comments section. Let me know. I'm going to try to be a realist. I'm going to say about maybe 5%. I think 10% is too high. I really do. I do not expect Mike Gesicki to be brought back. I would say the only way he could get brought back is if he gets tagged again, but Chris Grier says that he is not going to do that. And as the Miami Herald mentioned, his production did go down significantly this past year. In 2021, he had 112 targets, 73 receptions, nearly 800 yards. His touchdowns actually went up this year, which was surprising, but everything else down significantly. 52 targets, 32 receptions, 362 yards. So, yeah, I do not expect Mike Gesicki to be back next year. Certainly rooting for him. Hopefully he goes outside of the division and finds some success. Today's show is brought to you by Athletic Greens. I take AG1 by Athletic Greens literally every single day, and I love it. If you need a comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition, if you need that, go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I gave AG1 a try because I wanted better gut health and wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. I take AG1 every morning, and it makes me feel ready to take on my day. I came into this year wanting to get healthier, and starting my year on AG1 has helped me do just that. I take it every morning, and I feel happier, healthier, and more energized. Covering my nutritional basis for the day literally couldn't be any easier, which is why I trust Athletic Greens. I just mix one small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing each morning. Done. I also like that it costs less than $3 a day. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. It's a really effective daily habit with the highest quality sourced ingredients win-win. The comprehensive solutions, what you need from your supplement routine. Then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That's athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Check it out. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. You know, in the last couple of weeks, I've been really making an effort just to live healthier, and AG1 was a great start for me. I take one scoop of AG1, put it into my water bottle each morning. Add 8 to 12 ounces of water. Put some ice cubes in there as well so it chills for a couple hours, and I really, really enjoy it. It's so good for you, and it tastes great. It's very hard to find anything that's both of those things. So AG1 has certainly helped me get healthier, stay in a more healthy routine. athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That link is in the comments and the description of today's video. Going back to Gesicki, he is one of the more notable free agent tight ends. You have Austin Hooper, Evan Ingram, Dalton Schultz, and Hayden Hurst as well. So maybe they'll look to one of those other guys to replace Gesicki if he does indeed leave in free agency, which he is expected to. But I honestly don't expect tight end to be much of a focus in free agency, and here's why. There's bigger needs on this football team. I mean, there really is. Yeah, Gesicki's going to be a fairly big loss, but you need a right tackle more. You need a left guard more. You need a corner more. You might need a safety more. You need a running back a lot more than you need a tight end. I'm honestly fine with Durham Smythe being the first option at tight end next year. I'm really fine with it. I don't really expect a tight end to be a huge focus. If they sign a guy like Evan Ingram or Dalton Schultz, great, but there's bigger needs on this football team than the tight end position, even if Gesicki leaves. Do y'all want to sign a tight end in free agency? Y for yes, in for no, down in the comments section. Go down, let me know. I would not be surprised if they did, but also it might be cheaper to draft a tight end in the third or fourth round. Maybe the South Dakota State tight ends we talked about last week. We'll see what they opt to do. Shifting now to some coaching news. The 2023 coaching staff will look a little bit different, especially after the newest move, which is the firing of offensive line coach Matt Applebaum. That took place on Thursday. It was a little bit of surprise. I was a little bit surprised. I get it. The offensive line was not very good this year, but I thought Applebaum did a pretty good job with Brandon Shell, did a pretty good job with Robert Jones. Dare I say, did a good job with Connor Williams at center. Dispatch Stevens clapping it up. Connor was making the transition to center and certainly exceeded my expectations. So, yeah, I thought Applebaum, I don't really think he was the problem. I thought it was more of what he had to work with that might have been the problem. I mean, Austin Jackson was banged up the whole year. Liam Eichenberg, not very good. But I think Mike McDaniel has high aspirations for this coaching staff, and we'll get into a name who we might be looking at here in a second. But first, if you haven't already, go down and subscribe. We're about 100 subscribers away from becoming the #1 Miami Dolphins YouTube channel. That would be a huge milestone for us here at Chat Sports. So go down, subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate you supporting the channel. I mentioned that name. How about Mike Munchak? Sports Illustrated linked the former Titans head coach to the vacant Miami Dolphins offensive line job. Here's what they said. The Miami Dolphins are in the market for a new offensive line coach, and it's awfully easy to connect the dots when it comes to Mike Munchak as an ideal candidate. Munchak was elected to the Hall of Fame in 2021, 8 years after a brilliant 12-year playing career, during which he was selected to the Pro Bowl 9 times. So obviously he knows something about playing offensive line, and he's got 21 years of experience coaching the position. Three of those 21 seasons came with the Denver Broncos from 2019 to 2021, when the head coach was Vic Fangio, the same Vic Fangio the Dolphins will be bringing on to be the new defensive coordinator after the Super Bowl when his work as a consultant with the Philadelphia Eagles is over. It's very interesting, Vic Fangio, Mike Munchak connection. Here's his resume, Munchak. He was the Oilers left guard for 12 seasons. I did learn from some friends in Houston that the Houston Oilers copied our beloved Miami Dolphins theme song. It apparently goes, Houston Oilers, #1. Yeah, frauds. That's why they left town. 9-time Pro Bowl selection with the Oilers. Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2001, or 2001, excuse me. Then was the Titans offensive line coach for a long time, from 97 to 2010. Then got promoted to be the head coach, 2011, 2013. Then was the Steelers offensive line coach for 5 seasons. Then was the Broncos offensive line coach under Vic Fangio for 3 seasons. He did not coach during the 2022 season. Do you want to hire Mike Munchak to be the Dolphins' offensive line coach? H for hire, P for pass. Down in the comment section, go down, let me know. H for hire, P for pass. It is the pinned comment, so reply to it before you close out today's video. I would love to hire Mike Munchak. In fact, I want to hire him badly. Get this done. Mike McDaniel, I told you to get Vic Fangio done. You did. I know you watched the show. Now I'm telling you to hire Mike Munchak, because when you look at this Dolphins offensive line, it needs improvement. There's some work to be done there. Who better to bring in than a Hall of Famer, undisputed Hall of Famer, class of 2001. And he has 21 years of coaching that position in the NFL. He would be a phenomenal hire. Mike McDaniel is assembling an all-star coaching staff. The next step, bring in Mike Munchak to be the O-line coach.